Tonight we report on the death of a Moses Lake man after a crash and how juvenile crime is decreasing. What's happening in sports, Bob?
The Warden Cougars are gearing up for the start of the football season Friday, and the Mariners drop a lopsided game to the Athletics. Here's a glance at our Weather Center forecast.
Hello everyone, I'm Chastelyn Rodriguez. A cold front pushing through, bringing rain towards the Cascades, but will it head towards our area? I will have all the details for you in just a bit.
I'm Alan Troop, and we have all this and much more on I-Fiber-One News.
From the I-Fiber-One HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is I-Fiber-One News, your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is I-Fiber-One News, and it starts now.
Trenton Wilson died Sunday from injuries sustained in a rollover crash last week. Wilson, a 25-year-old Moses Lake resident, was driving south on Road M Northeast near Moses Lake when he reportedly was unable to avoid a semi-truck pulling two trailers turning onto a farm road. According to the Grant County Sheriff's Office, Wilson lost control of his pickup and was ejected when the truck rolled and struck a power pole. Wilson suffered head and back injuries and was flown to a hospital in Wenatchee. Sheriff Tom Jones stated, "Our thoughts and prayers are with the friends and family of Trenton Wilson during this difficult time." This weekend, Quincy celebrates with Farmer Consumer Awareness Day. Reporter Jeff Chu has the story.
Quincy Farmer Consumer Day is a celebration of local agriculture. This year's 33rd annual event on September 12th through 14th showcases all that is farming in the Quincy Valley. It is staged at several venues around Quincy. The event is intended to close the connect so many consumers have over where food comes from. At the event, farmers show their fruits, vegetables, and meat products, which often end up displayed at grocery stores around the U.S. Quincy Farmer Consumer Awareness Day includes fun runs, food cook-offs, entertainment, and fireworks. It also features a parade and tours of farms and food processing plants. A balloon and wine festival takes place on Saturday of the Awareness Day weekend. See the website for a schedule of events at quincyfarmerconsumer.com. I'm Jeff Chu for I-Fiber-One News.
The amount of juvenile crime in Grant County is decreasing. Grant County Prosecutor Angus Lee stated the amount of requests from police to file charges dropped about 40% since 2008. Police asked the prosecutor's office 1,123 times to file juvenile charges in 2008. The number of requests dropped to 664 by the end of last year. According to the prosecutor's office, the biggest drop occurred between 2012 and 2013 with a 21% decrease. Lee stated juvenile crime prosecution is a priority and the focus is to prevent future crimes. He said it has paid off and the county is seeing fewer crimes committed by juveniles. Lee stated the decrease in juvenile crime gives the prosecutor's office time to dedicate a deputy prosecutor in juvenile court for gang prosecution. A Quincy police officer was injured Friday after reportedly trying to make a U-turn in front of a semi-truck on State Route 28. Officer Albert Gonzalez, a 25-year-old man, was driving a 2009 Dodge Charger patrol car west on SR 28 in Quincy when he allegedly attempted to make a U-turn at 10th Avenue Southwest. According to the Washington State Patrol, he reportedly turned in front of a 2006 Freightliner and the semi-truck hit the driver's side of Gonzalez's car. Gonzalez was taken to Quincy Valley Medical Center complaining of neck and shoulder pain. The driver of the semi-truck, Dennis McNulty, a 63-year-old East Wenatchee resident, was not hurt in the collision. The State Patrol reported Gonzalez failed to yield to the oncoming semi-truck and charges are pending further investigation. Now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We'll be back right after this.
Are you looking to improve your or your child's smile? At Casciati Orthodontics, we make it our mission to make braces more affordable and fun. Our business has proudly served the Columbia Basin for over 20 years, and our new conveniently located state-of-the-art facility offers a relaxing environment full of fun activities for the kids. We accept all types of insurance and have convenient payment plans available. Give us a call for a complimentary evaluation, no referral needed, or check us out on the web and make an appointment online.
At Moses Lake Community Health Center, we have had the privilege to serve the local community since 1978.
What I like about working at this clinic more than any other clinic that I've worked at is the patient care. With the patient care team that we've assembled, it allows us to take care of these many facets of the patient and their family's needs.
Please take the opportunity to experience the high-quality care provided at our clinics.
Hello everyone, I'm Chaselyn Rodriguez from your One News Weather Center, brought to you by your Bud Clary Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. We will have a gradual increase in temperatures within the next few days. However, for tonight, a little bit breezy with gusts between 30 to 35 miles per hour. Rain and storms are likely, but mainly towards the north of us and towards the panhandle. Dry and hot conditions will be in control around our area Thursday through the weekend. In the meantime, let's take a look at the almanac within the past 24 hours. Maximum temperatures, the high in the lower 80s, it should be around 83 degrees for this time of year. In the lower 50s, slightly below the average for this time of year. That sun setting at 7:36 p.m. And for Moses Lake, with temperatures around the average for this time of year in the lower 80s, definitely not as hot as that record high of 100 degrees, and that was in 1998. And the low in the lower 50s, slightly above the average for this time of year, should be around 51 degrees. Sun setting at 7:35 p.m. And right now outside your door, our current temperatures in the upper 70s, partly cloudy skies. That dew point around 42, and those winds coming in from the west southwest around 17 miles per hour. It will be a little bit gusty with winds as high as 35 miles per hour. Now this front pushing through, bringing rain towards the coastal area and towards the Cascades, and especially towards the north of us, heading towards the inland northwest. However, towards our area, we're expecting dry conditions with a gradual increase in temperatures. Coming into Thursday, dry conditions prevail around our state and even around the region. We're expecting dry conditions Thursday into the weekend. In the meantime, let's take a look at the temperatures for the coastal area. Olympia in the lower 70s, mostly cloudy skies. Towards the Yakima Valley in the upper 70s with lots of sunshine, and towards the inland northwest, temperatures in the upper 60s with that chance of showers and thunderstorms. Let's take a closer look at our Columbia Basin. Temperatures from the lower 70s to the upper 70s. Royal City 78, partly cloudy skies, as well as towards Moses Lake and Ephrata. Bridgeport 77, and towards Quincy 76, partly cloudy skies. Let's take a look at our extended forecast for the week. Wednesday should be the coldest day in the upper 70s, partly cloudy skies. And then coming into Thursday, high pressure system builds along our area, bringing us a gradual increase in temperatures. 81 for Thursday, 85 for Friday, 89, and then 90 for the weekend. Sunday, 91. Thank you all for being with us. We'll be right back with sports.
Toyota wants to know, how did you celebrate summer?
We go fishing. We like to hike. We love camping, mountain biking, as often as possible.
No matter the activity, there's a Toyota perfect to take you there. From that favorite fishing spot, camping area, or just a great summer drive, including Tundra. Now offered with reduced APR financing or an amazing lease. For details, see any of your Inland Empire Toyota dealers today and enjoy your summer to the fullest. Toyota, let's go places.
Just when I thought the blizzard couldn't get any better, DQ put the blizzard inside a waffle cone. This is mind-blowing. So when DQ asked me how I would tell the world, I said... Sounds better in Italian.
Pretty impressive, Liz. Any blizzard, like confetti cake, now in a fresh baked waffle cone. This is fan food, not fast food.
The Wharton Cougar football team is making some last-minute adjustments as they prepare for the opening of the 2014 season. The Cougars have dropped down a classification this year and will be butting heads with opponents in the 2B Central Washington Conference. The team is looking for a bounce-back season after going 2-8 in the 1A SCAC East Division in 2013. Dropping down a classification may or may not make things easier for Wharton, but it should put the team on a closer plane with the competition as the talent pool in the 2B level isn't as deep as the pool at the 1A level. Make no mistake, though, the Cougars will have their hands full when they travel to Tiger territory to kick off the season against Tonasket. Key players lost to graduation are Nathan Cole, who was the Cougars' starting running back, but ended up playing at the QB position, and wide receiver Luciano Reyes. The key cog in the Wharton shotgun spread offensive wheel this year is running back Orlando Alba. Coach Eric Scone said he's one of the quickest and best kids he's coached in open space who has the ability to make something out of nothing. The Seahawks and Packers meet Thursday night at CenturyLink Field to kick off the 2014 NFL season. Seattle will host Green Bay for the first time since the infamous Hail Mary game in 2012. The Hawks would love to prove the last-second victory against one of the NFL's powerhouse teams was not a fluke, as Seattle is set to defend its first-ever Super Bowl championship. The Washington Huskies and Washington State Cougars kicked off their seasons with mixed results. The Huskies traveled to Honolulu to take on the University of Hawaii. The Rainbow Warriors took an early 10-0 lead. The Huskies responded with 17 unanswered points to go up by 7 at the half. Despite poor QB play in the second half, the Huskies held on to beat Hawaii 17-16. The Cougars opened their season at CenturyLink Field taking on Rutgers. Great offensive play kept the game entertaining. Cougar senior quarterback Connor Holiday threw for 532 yards and 5 touchdowns, but the Cougs fell just short, losing to the Scarlet Knights 41-38. The Mariners dropped a 6-1 road game to the Athletics Monday. Adam Dunn hit a towering 2-run homer in his first at-bat for Oakland to highlight a 5-run win over Seattle yesterday. Brad Miller hit a leadoff home run in the bottom of the 6th for the Mariners' only run of the game. Seattle has dropped 4 of its last 6 ball games. Despite the skid, the Mariners are still just a game and a half back of the Detroit Tigers for the AL's second wild card spot with 26 games to go in the regular season. We'll be right back after this.
Searching for that perfect place to settle down? Whether you're looking for an elegant single-story, spacious two-story, or a custom home on acreage, Aho Construction can aid your decision with a streamlined production process that saves time, money, and natural resources. Compare us to other builders and see for yourself what advantages you can get by choosing an Aho home. Our philosophy is that we do things right the first time around. Start planning your dream house today with Aho Construction. Call 509-766-1366.
Bud Clary Ford Honda is proud to be an automotive leader in our area. Since opening our doors over 54 years ago, we have kept a firm commitment to our customers. We offer a wide selection of vehicles and hope to make the car buying experience as quick and hassle-free as possible. You can trust that we will get you into the car or truck of your dreams. Bud Cleary has an experienced and reliable service and parts department that is open extra hours to help fit our customers' hectic schedules. Come for a test drive today at 1200 South Pioneer Way. We are a proud supporter of Columbia Basin Athletics.
Our spotlight story tonight is about how people enjoyed Wharton Community Days. Here with the story is Joe Utter.
It was an early morning for members of the Queen of All Saints Church and other vendors preparing for hundreds of people to gather at Volunteer Park on Labor Day for the annual Wharton Community Days. The event kicked off Monday morning with a parade down Main Street that featured colorful floats, the return of traditional Mexican dancing, as well as classic cars and music from the Wharton High School Band. The parade was a big hit as families lined the streets and kids awaited candy to fly their direction. The Warden Police Department and Grant County Fire District 4 also joined in the parade. Event organizer Kendra Mayberry said planning the event has become a family affair.
I've done it for the last 5 years. This year is all by myself, but usually it's my mom.
The summer celebration, sponsored by the Warden Development Council, brings visitors from across the county to the small community.
There's all over Ritzville, Royal.
After the half-hour-long parade, the crowd packed Volunteer Park for some family entertainment. Kids lined up for free stories and balloon animals at the Story Barn and sat down to have their face painted by some of the high school students. The high school band again provided music at the park. As many people gathered to enjoy the food and entertainment, off to the side was a 3-on-3 basketball tournament as well as volleyball and horseshoe competitions. Mayberry said the event continues to grow each year with more vendors and more entertainment, but preparation has gone smoothly.
Getting a little easier every year.
I'm Joe Utter reporting for iFiber One News.
We will be right back after this.
Game time.
Papa's in the house.
Wow, what's all this?
I'm all about stats. For instance, have I got some numbers for you? Papa John's, a leader in online ordering.
You bet, Jim.
You were the first pizza company to offer it nationwide. What's the secret?
Jim, it's the pizza.
To celebrate our online leadership, get Papa John's new double pepperoni and bacon pizza for just $12.
Better ingredients,
Better pizza.
and a better way to get it, papajohns.com.
What's white and yellow and red all over? If you said the local book telephone directory, the one with the purple sunset on the cover, then you're right. In print and online at statewideyp.com, it features up-to-date local maps, community information, and a calendar of events. With a restaurant dining guide with full local menus and a reverse directory, you're sure to find the number you're looking for. With the local book telephone directory, it's the best way to get the information you need. Pick up a copy of the local book today or visit statewideyp.com.
Welcome back. A man accused of running from police on a motorcycle has an 18-year-long criminal history. Prosecutors charged Andrew Gilbert Jr., a 33-year-old Moses Lake man, with attempting to elude a pursuing police vehicle and vehicle prowling. The charges are at least the fourth time Gilbert faced accusations of trying to elude police. He has 18 previous convictions for different crimes. Gilbert finished his community custody roughly 2 months before August 26th, when a Moses Lake police officer tried to stop the motorcycle he was riding. The officer ended the pursuit on Grape Drive for safety. Roughly an hour and a half later, a witness reported seeing two men walking in the area of the 900 block of Lark Avenue trying to break into his pickup truck. Gilbert and the second suspect allegedly fled on the motorcycle, leading police on a second pursuit. The chase continued until the motorcycle became stuck in a ditch near Basin Feed and Supply. When the officer turned into the parking lot, he reported seeing the motorcycle coming at him. When the driver tried to turn, Gilbert reportedly crashed the bike and hit the patrol car. Both Gilbert and the other man allegedly fled on foot. Gilbert was reportedly found hiding under a bush at the Moses Lake Christian Academy. A 55-year-old Ephrata farmer and his daughter are competing on CBS's Survivor television show when it returns for its 29th season on September 24th. Dale Wentworth and his daughter Kelly, a 28-year-old Seattle marketing manager, are two of the 18 castaways trying to win a $1 million cash prize. According to CBS officials, Dale Wentworth stated his claim to fame is watching his children grow up to be responsible adults. He wants to compete on the show to spend time with his daughter on a new adventure and face the challenge of seeing how far he can go in the game. Kelly Wentworth stated she grew up on her father's farm in Ephrata and is ready for anything. In Northwest news, a huge dust storm is being blamed for a more than 50-car pileup on Interstate 82 near the exit to Locust Grove Road in Kennewick. Strong winds kicked up so much dust on Saturday that drivers had a tough time seeing right in front of them. A few dozen minor injuries were reported, mostly cuts and scrapes. A total of 9 people were loaded into ambulances and taken to a hospital. EMTs say no one suffered any critical injuries. It didn't take long for a capsized boat on Puget Sound to receive help. A Cairo reporter has the story from Bainbridge Island.
We captured this video of the rescue from the Bainbridge Island ferry dock, moments after the call went out that there was a disabled 15-foot boat in Puget Sound.
The boat capsized, possibly when it came in contact with a wake, we're not sure yet, and all 8 people and their dog were tossed into the water.
8-year-old Grace Meek and her father were fishing nearby.
I heard, help, help, please help.
I thought they were seals because there were so many seals out there.
I said, should we go help them?
So they headed toward the cries for help.
And then all of a sudden we saw a couple heads, and then there was 8 people out there. None of them had life jackets on except for the kid.
I gave them my blanket.
When we arrived at Eagle Harbor Waterfront Park, all 8 people were in medic units. The dog was protesting loudly. They told rescuers they were on their way to Blake Island for an overnight camping trip when the boat capsized in what they believe was the wake of the Bainbridge Island ferry.
Come on up, up.
Once on dry land, they called a friend to pick them up.
They say they're doing really well. They're warming them up and they're going to be ready to be let go pretty soon, and I get to take them home now.
No one on board the boat wanted to talk about their watery experience, but they almost certainly owe their lives to an 8-year-old girl with very good hearing.
Something about those young ears, and thank you up there, right? So that was a blessing, yeah.
A happy ending for a dog and her owner after they were reunited in Spanaway. April Deutsch's dog, Chanel, was alone in Deutsch's Honda a few weeks ago. Both the dog and the car were stolen. Deutsch's family put up signs, posted on Facebook, and was featured on TV news. After all the publicity, a man contacted Deutsch, who said a stranger had given him Chanel. The stranger told a story that the dog belonged to his grandmother, who could no longer care for it. And that's going to do it for us here at I-501 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.